What type of woman are you, ladies, when you are dating? I absolutely love Ready to Love season 4 because I am able to see a wavelength or different types of women. I didn't watch season 1, but watched season 2, and season 2, they were just ghetto and ratchet, okay? With the exception of Reva. I really liked Reva, and I always thought that Reva was a better match from Mario. Tandy's the girl you can take to the cookout. You can't take her to the White House, okay? Reva, you can take to the White House. And Mario's the type of guy that, yeah, he go to the cookout, but he's trying to get those clients that go to the White House. And you can't take Tanya at the White House, girl, because she go be like, Obama, I squirt you, Obama, I squirt you. You don't want that, okay? In season 3, it was more of a season 2, even though Joy was trying to come off as feminine, but I always thought Joy was being fake feminine because she was being messy, and I don't like messy old women. Okay, she's in her 40s now. Amber, 28. I'm gonna cut her a little slack. She's 28. She's still learning. Joy, being 40 and messy, is just messy. Okay, and then in episode season 4, you see the typical woman, the typical Alexis, angry, well, I wouldn't say Alexa's angry, but just fussy and combative and argumentative type of woman. And then you see the real typical Vernesha, round the street type of girl, Vernesha, okay? And then you see Liz, who's and Kyra, who's very feminine lady. Like, though Kyra said she is a cross between Michelle Obama and, oh Lord, the WAP girl. I just remembered her name. Cardi B. I remember. I can never remember this girl's name. And we're birthday twins, okay? I think her birthday is October 11th. And so I was like, ooh, but I haven't seen Cardi B, okay? So I'm gonna go with Kyra. And in season 2, I liked Alexis too, but you could tell she was, underhandedly. I can get you, okay? And with season 4, I just really love seeing real soft and feminine women. Liz, absolute love her, and Jason. Kyra, I'm gonna come back and do a video on Kyra and AJ. And then you see the typical Alexis and the Vernesha, right? So when Vernesha was talking to Joseph, she said, I fuss. I'm a fussy woman. So you make it make sense to me. You are telling a man you're a fussy woman. What makes you think he wants to be with a fussy woman? Make it make sense to me, y'all. I love you. Thank you for your love and support. My new t-shirts, Made to Be Adored, is linked below. Check that out. My new books, 10 Years a Girlfriend. Please check that out. Show me some love and support. And also, I need reviews on these books. And of course, my other books, 23 Types of Guys, Naked Wife, In Christ I Am, Most of Gratitude series. Okay? So she says with her own words, she says, I fuss. I fuss, okay? And I'm like, no, girl, you don't tell no man you fussing. She said it here, or when I'm fussing, she said it don't last long. Well, how long is it gonna last, Vernesha? Somebody in my comment section say her name is not Vernesha, her name is Vernesha. Well, honey, when your mama give you a ghetto made up name, I will pronounce it the best way I can, okay? That's for the lady that left that comment, which I know is Vernesha, okay? Anyways, so I'm looking at her like, why would you tell him that when you fuss? Something else she said, my eyes just like, don't say that. Don't say that. And for those of you women, how would you describe yourself? Would you describe yourself as fussy? Would you describe yourself as combative? Would you describe yourself as feminine? Would you describe yourself as soft? Would you describe yourself as peaceful? In my last video, I talked about how Jason asks Liz, how are you feeling? And then Liz says, well, how are you feeling? And he says, I'm at peace. And he says, when a woman can give you peace, when a woman can cause you to have peace, something like that, that is 50% of the fight. Hello, ladies. So if you are a peaceful woman, 50% of it is gone. Doesn't the Bible say in Proverbs? I love the book of Proverbs. I'm doing a devotional on Proverbs coming very, very soon. Not a devotional, a journal. It's sort of like a devotional on Proverbs journal. It says in Proverbs that a husband would prefer to stay on top of a roof on a mat in the middle of winter than to stay in a big, beautiful home with a contentious woman. No, you know that's bad. And a lot of us ladies were not taught how to be ladylike and be peaceful and not be argumentative and not be fussy and contentious and nagging. Jesus, if your man tell you you're nagging, girl, shut your mouth. I told you on my video when my husband said, watch my tone. I was like, oh, okay. You home, your husband coming, you're bombarding him with this happened, that happened, the dog bit the cat. Don't do that. One of the lessons the old church mothers taught me, they said, when your husband come home, leave him. Give him an hour to relax and unwind. Don't run into the door. He's coming out of work, dealing with people, and then he come home to you. Okay? And some husbands don't even like to go home. Okay? If he's going out more after work than coming home, it's you, girl. I'm just letting you know it's you. And so when I first got married, what I would do, my husband would come home and I would hear the alarm. I would come home, come down, I would greet him, help him to take off his coat if necessary. And I would say, would you like, how was your day? And would you like a glass of wine? He would say yes or no. And we'll serve him wine on a silver platter. Okay, ladies, little cute stuff you can do. And then I would ask him, are you ready for dinner? I would always have dinner ready because, you know, Sister Jean's don't cook every day, okay? He don't mind eating leftovers, okay? So when I cook 2 or 3 meals to last us a couple of days. Most times he will say yes, or sometimes he'll say no, you know, in a few. And so I'll say, okay. And I would leave him down here for about an hour. And then I would come back down and I'll be like, are you ready for dinner? He'll say yes. And, you know, I'll sit with him and eat and talk or whatever. So now when the baby comes, I would do the same thing. But as soon as little Michael started walking and running, about 12 months, 18 months, if he's still up when daddy comes home, he would get the running. So as little Michael got older, I was like, well, little Michael's going to greet him, so I ain't running down the stairs. So right before COVID last year, I think it was last year, he says to me, honey, how come you don't run and jump in my arms anymore? I said, well, you know, little Michael come and jump in your arms. I just stay in the bed. So you know what I started doing when he come? I start getting up and I'm running behind little Michael. Daddy's home, daddy's home, and you know, just giving him a hug, kiss. How you doing? How's your day? Never when he comes home, Mike, this happened. Mike, that happened. Because you don't want the vision in his mind to be, I'm coming home to a woman who is contentious and argumentative and nagging and fussing, and I can't come home to peace, okay? The church folks used to say the husband, wife set the tone of the home. I totally disagree. I think the husband sets the tone, because if he's a loving and caring husband, then you will have, if you are a loving, caring wife, you will have a loving and caring home. But if he's abusive and fighting and cussing and a drunk, soon as he comes home, he shifts the tone of the home. So, you know, if your husband is that type of man, he's loving and peaceful, then you be loving and peaceful. When he come home, don't be fussing, don't be nagging, don't be contentious. You didn't call me. This happened. Just give him an hour to unwind. Okay. And sometimes when my husband come home, sometimes it's late and I don't hear the alarm go off, and he'll just come upstairs and say, babe, I'm home. Okay. But you don't want to be like Vernesha. Because he said our fussy don't last long. Well, it could last 2 weeks. And you're telling him you're fussy, so he's having a vision of you being fussy. And so, ladies, especially in the dating stage, you need to learn to control that. Don't be fussy. If you are a fussy woman, you need to read the book of Proverbs, okay? That journal's coming. I have to run, beloveds, but I love you. I'm not coming live. Remember my t-shirts. Please be sure to subscribe. But I'm doing enough videos to make up for today. All this stuff I wanted to talk about on live. My book, 10 Years of Girlfriend, is available. I love you, babe loves. Bye.